It remained empty for a couple of decades after his death and eventually became a Jesuit school before finally achieving its original purpose as a hotel. While throughout the building there are instances of electrical devices switching on and off, and doors opening and closing on their own, it seems to be the third floor that's the most haunted. Footsteps and voices are often heard on this floor, but room 306 is the most active. A female apparition has been seen and felt quite often here. She especially likes to go through guests' belongings and usually moves things around, and often heard singing in the bathroom as well. The dining room and former chapel, also a dining area now, are also active, with apparitions of Eisenbach's wife Kate often seen, and reports of glasses being knocked over or shattering much talked about. Sauer Castle, Kansas City, Kansas. Built in 1871 by Anton Sauer, originally from Austria, this beautiful but now derelict Italianate home was a Sauer residence for several generations, during which time it was the site of many of the family's traumatic tragedies. 2 people have committed suicide in this house, while a third, a little girl, drowned in the pool on the property. The original owner, Anton, also passed away in this house. With so many deaths, most of which were not peaceful, the house has become a hotbed for the supernatural. Various disembodied voices have been heard, either laughing, shouting, or crying. While doors often open and slam on their own, people have reported feeling watched, and that objects have had a tendency to shake or rattle violently on their own. The Sally House, Atchison, Kansas. Few haunted houses in America have had the level of malevolency that has been reported in this particular house. Once a doctor's house, a little girl named Sally died here during a botched appendectomy, and her spirit has been here ever since. When a family moved in during the 90s, this little girl began to create mischief, knocking pictures down, toying with electrical appliances, and leaving a trail of their child's toys throughout the house. This activity eventually escalated to a violent level, but while they originally thought it was the little girl that their child had seen, they inevitably learned through a medium that it was actually a middle-aged woman responsible for the violence. All of her malevolence was directed towards the male owner of the house, repeatedly scratching and gouging him, leaving deep red welts and scratching deep enough to cause bleeding and bruising. After this entity shoved him and almost sent him careening over the railing of the stairs on the 2nd floor, the family finally moved out of fear for his life. These activities have been documented by several paranormal groups. Woodruff Fontaine House, Memphis, Tennessee. Completed in 1871, this house was built for Amos Woodruff, a local businessman. His daughter Molly was married in the house and lived here her whole life and beyond. Molly's spirit has been seen repeatedly throughout the house, now a museum, and has even interacted with employees. On one occasion, Molly appeared to a couple of employees in order to explain that she would like the furniture rearranged according to how she'd always placed it in the house. Impressions are often left on her bed as if someone were sitting there. While Molly's spirit is certainly kindly, there is a more hostile male entity who frequents the 1st and 3rd floor, leaving the 2nd to Molly. This particular entity greets many people with an overwhelming sense of hostility, and one woman even had her necklace ripped off of her. The Pink Palace, Louisville, Kentucky. The hauntings that occur in this house act as a testament to the fact that not all spirits are negative entities, and that some of them are actually rather devoted to the living. The Victorian mansion was completed shortly before the dawn of the 20th century to be used as a gentleman's club. It later became a private residence. Over the course of its history, one special spirit, dubbed as Avery, has consistently appeared to homeowners and tenants. He is described as a well-dressed gentleman from either the late 19th or early 20th century and is considered a friendly spirit. His appearance is often heralded as a warning for some sort of calamity. He appeared to one female tenant while she was taking a bath, causing her to hurriedly get up, just before two intruders threw a concrete block through her bathroom window. He has also appeared in the kitchen to warn of impending fires. Chateau La Roche, Loveland, Ohio. Considering the slightly eccentric nature of this amazing home's construction, it seems almost fitting that it should also serve as a site for various hauntings. This medieval castle replica was constructed by Harry Andrews, over the course of 50 years as a hobby house, which he eventually willed to the local Boy Scouts troop. A couple lived near the castle for some time until their moonshine operation caused an explosion and killed the wife. Today, an entity that is thought to be this woman has been seen walking the grounds. It is believed that Andrews also haunts the